I just kept hearing this voice over and over and over again telling me what it is that I need to do. I've learned at 52 that if you're willing to be still and listen, that God will speak to you if you raise your hand. I raised my hand. Earlier this year, my daughter goes to Briarwood Christian School here in Birmingham, Alabama, and she came home for a couple different weeks talking about JH Ranch. And so prior on the way out there, I had asked the Lord, you've got me for 9 days. What do you want to do with me for 9 days? And I just kept hearing this voice over and over and over again telling me what it is that I need to do. So I met with a friend of mine named Greg from Lafayette, Louisiana. Greg and I were riding down the road one day, and Greg said, "Have you noticed something?" And I said, "Yeah, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no cell phone signals out here at the ranch." He says, "What else have you noticed?" And he said, "It's Patagonia, it's Lulu, it's Izod, it's Polo, it's what I now phrase as the well-heeled, if you will." And the vision that was given to me was, why does this have to be? Why can we not build a ranch for the children that have never had a chance, for the adults that have never had a chance? So here we are. I now own 100 beautiful acres here in Columbiana. We've got about 80% of the excavation work completed. We're gonna have basketball courts, volleyball courts, pickleball courts, tennis courts, 22 cabins, zip lines, horse riding, high rope courses, low rope courses, a couple other challenge courses that I won't mention right now because it's gonna be a big surprise. To know that these children and these adults feel love when they get here and when they leave. Through scripture, and through some of these faith-based challenges here on the property, they feel stronger, they feel more encouraged. They're willing to take that next step to have that relationship with our Father in heaven. When we see the first adult or the first child that is willing to take that new journey, to take that leap of faith, that's when I know I'm doing what I've been called to do. You know, I had a friend of mine ask me one time, he said, "John Sill, let me ask you a question. If you were to go home and ask Sophia, your daughter, what is your legacy, what would Sophia's answer be?" And Sophia, as embarrassing it is to me as the father, would say, "He loves Alabama football, and all my dad does is work." And it took me to realize a long time that that's not my legacy. That's not what I'm on this earth to do. That's not what God has asked me to do, and that's not what I'm gonna do for the next 48 years of my life. This is the main road right here. This is Joynertown Road in Columbiana. So this will be the main road as you come in. As you can see right behind me, we're gonna have a 2.5 acre lake right here. On the hillside right here is gonna be about 10 cabins. This is just for the volunteers. This is a way for my wife and I to say thank you. Thank you for your volunteer. Thank you for your commitment to Second Chance Ranch. This is gonna be a parking deck right here, and it's gonna hold exactly 300 cars. One of the first things you're gonna notice right here, this is the activity center. The activity center is gonna have a total of 2 basketball courts, 2 tennis courts, pickleball, and a pavilion where we have our meals each and every day. This is a hillside right now, and it's going to be cut down to ground level. This is a little over 5 acres for the activity center. Right over this dirt pile right here will be the main area where the kids check in. Connected to that will be a nurse's station, and what is my favorite, I guess because I love ice cream, will be Shelby's Diner sitting right here. So when you look at the entire activity center, this is where a large majority of the population is going to be. So we want to make sure that we know where to register. We want to know that we've got a nurse's station in the event someone gets a scratch or a bruise, but we also want to make sure that should they get a sweet tooth, we've got that taken care of as well. I love how this sets up. I love the topography. This will be where all the cabins sit for all of the campers. So we're looking between 12 and 15 cabins just right here. Each cabin will hold between 12 and 15 people. This, if you look straight ahead, we're going to cut that hill down about 10 feet. Again, we're going to surround this little island right here with about 6 to 7 more cabins, and then we're going to have a nice little gathering area at nighttime, a fire pit for s'mores or marshmallows or whatever the kids it is they want to do. So what we're going to have over here is we're going to have an amphitheater, an in-ground amphitheater for our nightly worship. We're going to have the high ropes, the low ropes course. My great uncle was one of the most famous archers of all time, Howard Hill from Wilsonville, Alabama. So we're going to have an archery course over here as well. And then we've got a real nice challenge that's going to be very, very high in the air, which I'm not going to talk about right now because that's going to be a big, big surprise. So we've got 27 additional acres over here that we're going to utilize for those challenges for the kids. What we've got right over here in the first burn pile, this is where the stables are going to be, and then we'll flatten that top off so that we have what we call our opening rodeo day. And then all of this right here behind us will remain how it is, just for pasture. So right here we will actually have about a 6,000 square foot barn dominium that will sit right here. All you ranchers out there can blame my daughter for this, Sophia. We're looking about a 120-foot drop right here. So we're gonna have a zip line in the woods behind me, as well as a in-ground slide that's gonna take you down, and you're gonna hit that probably about 50 or 60 miles an hour. That is gonna be about 1.5 acre, 2 acre pond, about 20 feet deep. And then we'll have, seats and stuff where you can see all the activity. But this is gonna be the zip line, the in-ground slide, as well as we're gonna have a huge bouncy pad out there. So a lot of activity water related will take place right here. I love being out here. I love being with the guys, but I'm starting to see the vision now. I was talking to you earlier, I can see the kids walking down, smiles on their faces, their bellies full. They just got through creating or completing a task that they thought they would never complete. And to know that I had something to do with that, that's pretty special, pretty special. So get ready, it's coming soon. Our goal is to start going vertical sometime around February or March of 2023. We hope to have a soft opening, hopefully late next summer, but we will definitely be up and going 100% the following summer. We're looking between 200 and 300 campers. We'll check in on a Sunday, we'll check out on a Friday. Please go to our website, www.thescr.org. Take your time, go to the website, call me, I'll bring you out here and let you look. It's gonna be an amazing adventure and something you're gonna be wanting to put your fingerprint on, I promise you that. God bless.